Hello there, Aries, and welcome back to Star Lordess Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of April the 26th through to May the 2nd. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. See what's going on for Aries. First up, we have the Seven of Swords reversed, followed then by Major Arcana Justice in the upright. And next we have the Five of Wands in the reverse, followed then by the Five of Pentacles reversed. And lastly, we have the Five of Swords reversed. You've got three fives here in a row. Okay, you're in the middle of something, are you? Aries, are you in the middle of something? This is, well, just fives because, tens represent the end, aces are beginnings. So 5 is kind of in the middle of a situation. Now, starting off, your overall energy, Aries, is the Seven of Swords in the reverse position. Well, the Seven of Swords in the upright position can point to that little scoundrel who's trying to, sneak off, steal your ideas, steal your belongings, hopefully not. Whatever it is, he can be known as the little sneak thief who tries to run off with your stuff in the middle of the night or in the broad daylight, whatever the case may be. But the Seven of Swords is also representative of somebody who's just trying to avoid something. So it could be, Aries, maybe you were in the Seven of Swords in the upright energy for a while. You were trying to avoid something or someone. When the card is inverted, however, this is where we're sort of coming out of that avoidance stage or phase or whatever you want to call it. Energies can go both ways, so maybe somebody has been avoiding you. You could have been avoiding a person, a group of people, a situation. Maybe you just didn't want to deal with it. But it looks like, because now the Seven of Swords is in reverse, so that could be, if there was a sneak thief involved in this scenario, you could be, this thief could get caught. For others of you, if this is about an avoidance situation, perhaps this week you're sort of digging in your heels, you're deciding that you no longer wish to avoid this situation or this person, group of people. You get the idea. And right at the beginning of the week, we have Major Arcana Justice here in the upright position. This is Libra energy. Some of you could be involved with the Libra, but this is basically about just sort of having something come to a just situation. It could be for some of you, perhaps at work. Maybe you've been encountering a situation that seems extremely unjust or really unfair, and now there's, the wrongs have been righted and a situation is coming back to proper justice. For others of you, especially those of you who are waiting on a court decision or a legal situation, it could be that you hear something this week at the beginning of the week. Perhaps justice is being ruled in your favor. For others of you, if this is a situation at home or with your family, with your partner, what have you, again, where there was some imbalance there, a situation that didn't feel right, well, this could be justice coming. This could be representative of poetic justice, just justice in all forms. And it's paired up here with the Five of Wands in the reverse position. Five of Wands in the upright position, everybody knows it's not my favorite energy. That's that he said, she said, can be full moon madness type of thing going on where everybody's sort of at each other's throats, and it really goes nowhere. It's interesting because this comes up as the week after the full moon. Maybe this was happening in the upright position the week of the full moon, which was last week. So perhaps some of you were involved in some kind of scrimmage. Others of you, it could have been stiff competition in some level of activity, maybe with work situation or what have you. But the card is inverted now, so this indicates that if there was drama going on here, Aries, you're sort of done with it now. You're moving on from it. You could just be removing yourself from the situation. And for some of you, the situation itself, the drama itself, has just diffused. So you're just in a better place now. Moving on towards the weekend, we have the Five of Pentacles here in the reverse as well. In the upright position, this can point to abandonment issues, like say somebody abandoned you, or you remember energies can go both ways. So you could have abandoned a group of people, they could have abandoned you, and maybe you just were avoiding dealing with it, and now you're going to be dealing with it head on. Could indicate that The people that you have abandoned or have abandoned you could be returning towards the end of the week, Aries. Others of you, this could be about finances, perhaps because the Five of Pentacles in the upright position can point to where we feel perhaps like we have maybe just worrying about our resources and our financial situation. Maybe we're feeling like we don't have enough money to do the things that we want to do, enough resources. But when the card is reversed, this can point back to the Four of Pentacles in the upright position, which indicates, a level of having enough to get by and maybe even a little extra to save or to put away for things, or maybe start paying something off, that kind of thing. So it's definitely good in terms of your finances. If you've been worried about that, you could see a turnaround late next week. Now, the Five of Swords here is at the end of the reading. Five of Swords in the upright position. Similar energy to the Five of Wands, but this one can be a little bit more drastic, a little bit more intense. It can, represent anything from slander, hurt feelings to, a group of people being at each other's throats. This could be at work, could be in family situation, could be with your neighborhood, whatever the situation is, but there's a lot of words being said. And when the card is reversed like this, this is where the battle ends. Sometimes the Five of Swords in the upright position can strictly point to us being in conflict with ourselves. That does definitely happen where, we're of two minds of something, or the heart versus the head, that kind of thing, and we're just battling it out. So for some of you, perhaps that's the case, and you just come out of that battle. Maybe you settle things in your mind. You decide to no longer avoid dealing with the situation. Perhaps you put things right. There is justice here in the reading. So something is going on here. It looks like some kind of resolve. I would say with all the five energy in the reading, though, this is something that you're in the middle of. It's not something that just started, or it's not something that is at the end of it. So if it be a relationship or a work situation or what have you, you're kind of in the middle of it right now. And maybe you just decided to, sort of put your nose to the grindstone and decide to just deal with this situation head on. And then the reward is at the end of the week, the battle is no longer there for you, if it was just an internal battle. So that is your reading, Aries. I really hope it helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.